Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your Wednesday's What's Cracking. So, big thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. It's been a little quieter this week. I had such a busy week last week, and I was like, oh my goodness, trying to fit everybody in. Not enough hours in the day, which was absolutely fabulous. This week, a little bit quieter, which is nice. Probably get some quiet time over Christmas. I finish up at work this Friday and have not quite 2 weeks off, which is really good. And then I move house. So, busy little life for the AG. Just a little reminder that I'm going to do a Facebook Live on Sunday this week, the 22nd. I'm only going to be on for an hour, so if I pull your cards good, if I miss you, I'm really sorry in advance. Just too many people get on and I read and read and read, but I don't always get around to everyone. If you're interested in doing that, that's at the Aussie Goddess Facebook page. Please come over and like me. Okay, I'm using the Cosmic Tarot for your reading today. There's a beautiful silence around this morning. It feels really quiet here. I can't hear any birds. Like I can always hear the doves, you know how they do that mating call. And it's nothing this morning at all. And I live right in the middle of the city. Okay. Four of Cups coming out first. So the Four of Cups is the card of boredom. We see a guy who's contemplating. He's really not interested in what's going on. And there are 4 cups here. And he's not really taking any notice of any of them. In the traditional tarot, we see him being offered a cup and he looks just the same. He couldn't give 2 hoots about that cup. So some of you may be feeling like you really don't want to engage this morning. 7 of Cups here. Maybe you're confused. Maybe you just have too many options. But look how distraught you are. So I don't know who's going on with this here, but someone's just over it at the moment. So there's a lot of this feeling of, there's a cup there. There is a cup here, but maybe you've given up on the cup. You wanted a second chance, but maybe it hasn't come around. And now you're ready to move forward. You're done. You've had enough. Enough of waiting for this cup. I'm done waiting. It's taken way too long to get here. I'm bored with what I'm being offered. I know that it's out there. I want the cup. I feel the cup. I want love. I would have liked a second chance at something. But now I'm done and I'm moving on. Interesting. Okay, so something you've been waiting on, something that you've, been trying to manifest or been putting all the energy out there to manifest. And I think a lot of you are just like, well, it doesn't seem to be happening. I'm just going to move on and get on with my life, which is great, which is where you need to be. Okay, so we have King of Pentacles coming up first. Now, remembering this is a general read. You could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could be dealing with one of those people. But the King of Pentacles is the husband card. He's the provider. He likes his money. He likes to go out and earn, but he also likes to have everything in place. So the earth signs, by their traditional values, are very highly organized, very strategic. And I guess this is why it sort of makes it look like, this person is the perfect husband, whoever they are. Don't forget, it can be female energy too. So even though I'm calling it husband, it's because it's a male on the card. But can swing either way. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then we have the card of Temperance coming out. So some sort of balance you've achieved here. Maybe you've taken on this energy of the King of Pentacles at the moment. Maybe you're sort of more focused on your money, more focused on your tangible goods, your earthly pursuits, and maybe you're sort of finding this balance within yourself here. Because there is a really strong feeling that you're fully grounded, especially with that mini read at the beginning. It's like, I couldn't be bothered with it anymore. I just want to get on with my life, earn my money, do what I need to do and find some balance. Prince of Swords coming out here. So card of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The Prince of Swords is a person who wants to. So maybe you wanted to communicate with someone. Maybe you were keeping a bit of an eye on someone. This could be somebody doing this to you if you have someone that you're interested in. They could be keeping a bit of a check on you. But somebody here is looking for you. But this could be your energy as well. This could be you keeping a check on someone else, but you're ready to give up on them here. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Very interesting. So we have the King and Queen bookending here. I think that you thought that you had your eye on someone. Maybe you thought they were your person. Maybe you thought they were going to offer you love. Maybe you've had some sort of situation where you're sort of feeling a bit disheartened, disinterested in things at the moment. You were hoping for a second chance, but now you're moving on. And then I look at this and I think you must have thought that this was your person. If this is about something else other than love here for you, it could be that you've sort of given up. Perhaps you've got knocked back on jobs too many times. Maybe you're giving up with things at the moment. Put them on the back burner. Maybe you wanted to get out of your job. You wanted to find another job and nothing's coming round at the moment. I feel like whatever it is, you're keeping an eye on things here. You're not completely letting go, but at the moment you're just working on your balance here. You know, trying to get your money in order, trying to do the work you need to do, and trying to move on with things. Four of Pentacles here. Now, the Four of Pentacles is a card of it's being stuck, not wanting to let go, blocking your energy. And there's a feeling here that even though you're moving on, it's still very difficult to let go of something. So you're trying to understand how to move forward, but not letting go of what you were waiting for a return on. So there's some sort of energy here of not quite being able to separate from something. So it's like you're trying to walk away. This is maybe why the confusion. Maybe you've been trying to walk away from something, but it just keeps pulling you back. If this is a person, it could be their energy still pulling you in too. Let's keep going. Oh, Eight of Swords. Done with the Eight of Swords. Go away. Trapped in your head, imprisoned by your thoughts, not being able to move forward because you're so preoccupied with things. This is really not a nice energy. Not a nice energy at all. Because you're blindfolded to the truth. And the truth is you need to let this go. You can get out of this prison. You're the one who's keeping yourself there. It's funny, isn't it? Because I think that sometimes we don't realise how much power we have over our thinking and ourselves. I think it's that whole idea of taking responsibility. It's so much easier to think that it's, you know, some sort of external force doing it. But this is you doing this, keeping yourself trapped in this energy. All right. Okay, so we do have a victory. We have the Six of Wands coming in here. So there's definitely forward movement. I feel like you're going forward with a lot of passion, a lot of energy. I think you're really trying to move away from something, learning to trust your intuition here, knowing that not everything has been revealed yet. And then we have the Tower. There you go. Okay, that means I've got to get some clarifiers, because that sort of always seems to come in that last position where it's like, next episode. I have you being really bored, really dissatisfied, very unhappy with the status quo here. There could be a lot of confusion. You could have options, but it's more the fact that you don't really know where to go with this. I feel that you were either waiting for love to come in, maybe waiting for a person to come in, but wanting some sort of second chance at something here, but now choosing to move forward. Okay, so for me, there are people out there who are making this choice to move forward, even though they feel still very locked into the past. So they're finding it hard to some of you are finding it hard to let go of some sort of situation, but you know here with your intuition, the only way this is going to work is by being able to let go and move forward. So what this is for you, it may be different for all of you, but what it is this decision to move forward and trust your intuition, knowing that whatever is out there, if it's meant for you, it will come back to you. If it's not, then it wasn't meant for you in the first place. So having that very resigned way of looking at this. And it's for many of you there, it's understanding that this is going to bring you a sense of peace, just letting go and allowing. All the time you're hanging on to this energy here, you're creating this energy by hanging on to it. So it's sort of like keeping you locked in your head, keeping you overthinking, keeping you, you know, very tired emotionally because you've constantly got this thing going round and round in your head. the universe is saying you need to let go of it, you need to move on, you need to get on with your lives, get into your job, whatever it is for you, but you don't want to be held in this energy. It's not healthy, it's toxic. So this is a time now for you to find your passion, to trust your intuition, trust and have faith that if something is meant for you, it will not pass you by. It doesn't go anywhere. Sometimes I hear people say things like, oh, if you don't get it, you won't get another opportunity. That's not true. If it's meant to be for you and it's on your path, then it will come in when it's ready, and maybe not at the moment, it's not quite the right time. But then when I see this hanging on, clawing on for dear life here, I think nothing's going to come back to you while you've got this energy of desperation and fear of letting go. So this is a time to let things go, let the universe do its work, trust your intuition, go forward with passion, let go of your past or whatever it is that's holding you back, and move into the future. There is a victory here. So the universe is saying things will work out here. You have to trust your intuition and be grounded with this. You ground yourself. For many of you, this is sort of taking time out, doing meditation, whatever it takes, but don't stay tied and clawed to this position. Now, I do have the Tower coming out here. So I'm like, okay, so what they're saying here is something will be revealed later. It's just not ready at the moment. But you know this because your intuition's here. Something is going to be revealed. It's just not the right time. Well, many of you dealing with a water sign here. So I've got the King of Cups coming out first. So many of you dealing with a water sign, somebody that you're really stressed out about here. This person is also going through their own stuff at the moment. So if you're waiting on someone here to offer you love, to return, to come in, whatever it happens to be for you, this person will make an offer. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. But you've got a person too who, like you, is very stuck in their head at the moment. They are having trouble trying to sort through the confusion as well. So the Tower is here to show that there will be forward movement because the offer is coming. Here's the Cup, but just not at this time. So you have to go, move on with your life, do what you need to do, whatever this is for you. It's a matter of being able to just sort of let things go and allow the universe, I love it when a card jumps out like that, allow the universe to do their job. There, look at that, be flexible. Okay, so we have the card of 19 here. Okay, so this may not be necessarily a person. It also might mean that this King of Cups is someone who has, who will come in, who has lots of emotion and wants to make an offer. So for some of you, this can be generally about love. You may be hanging on to, life at the moment and unable to move forward because you want love in your life. You may be just very stuck, not really feeling like offers made are the ones for you. Whatever this is, this person here is working on their own stuff at the moment. So they will come forward here. So being flexible is about teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's important. And this is the one that talks about the tree in the ground and being flexible. And it's letting go of rigidity, being able to sort of, not allow yourself to get stuck in your thoughts or, stuck in this sort of feeling of dissatisfaction. Find what satisfies you, find what feels good and move towards that. Have a wonderful Wednesday.